Hello and welcome to ECN, We Deliver, You Decide. Biden's bold call for Supreme Court reform, a new era of accountability.
Hello and welcome to ECN, your premium digital news source where we deliver the latest and most impactful stories. Today, we dive into a major announcement from President Joe Biden that could reshape the American judicial landscape. On Monday, President Biden called for significant changes to the Supreme Court, proposing a constitutional amendment aimed at enhancing accountability. This sweeping reform includes limiting presidential immunity, imposing term limits for justices, and enforcing a stringent code of ethics. In a compelling op-ed for the Washington Post, Biden emphasized, "No one is above the law, not the President of the United States, not a justice on the Supreme Court, no one." This bold stance follows a recent Supreme Court ruling in July, which stated that presidents cannot be prosecuted for official acts during their tenure, a decision stemming from a case involving former President Donald Trump. However, they remain accountable for any unofficial criminal behavior. Drawing from his extensive experience of 36 years in the U.S. Senate and his unique perspective of overseeing more Supreme Court nominations than any other living individual, Biden highlighted the current challenges facing the judiciary. He expressed concern that recent actions have eroded public confidence in the court's impartiality, particularly in decisions affecting personal freedoms. "What is happening now is not normal," Biden wrote. "It undermines the public's trust in the court's decisions, including those impacting personal freedoms. We now stand at a critical juncture." Despite the potential for gridlock in a divided Congress, where 60 Senate votes are needed to bypass a Republican filibuster, Biden remains resolute. The Supreme Court currently holds a 6-3 conservative majority, with 3 justices appointed by Trump and 1 by Biden, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. Dubbed the "No One is Above the Law" amendment, Biden's proposal seeks to clarify that the Constitution does not grant immunity from federal criminal proceedings to former presidents. Additionally, Biden advocates for Supreme Court term limits, a concept that would ensure regular changes in the court's composition, thus preventing any single presidency from exerting undue influence for generations. According to a White House fact sheet, he envisions a system where a new justice is appointed every 2 years, each serving an 18-year active term. The third proposed change involves instituting a binding code of conduct for the Supreme Court. This would mandate justices to disclose gifts, avoid public political activities, and recuse themselves from cases where they or their spouses have conflicts of interest. The need for such reforms was underscored when Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez filed articles of impeachment against Justices Clarence Thomas and Samuel Alito for alleged ethics violations. Justice Thomas, in particular, faced scrutiny after failing to disclose substantial gifts and luxury travel funded by billionaire friends. Biden is expected to further elaborate on these proposals in his upcoming speech at the LBJ Presidential Library in Austin, commemorating the 60th anniversary of the Civil Rights Act. Say no to drugs. One life, one choice. Thank you for tuning in to ECN. Stay informed, stay engaged, and if you found this update insightful, please share, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth news coverage. We deliver, you decide.
The presidential betting odds, Harris versus Trump, a tight race ahead.
Hello and welcome to ECN, your premium digital news source where we deliver the latest and most impactful stories. Today, we bring you an intriguing update from the world of sports betting, where the presidential race between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump is generating significant buzz. Bettors around the globe have taken note of the vibe shift in the presidential race, turning their attention to the Sportsbook. While U.S. bookmakers are legally restricted from participating, international platforms are seeing a flurry of activity as the race heats up with less than 100 days until Election Day. Kamala Harris, the presumptive Democratic nominee, has been gaining momentum since assuming her position and starting her campaign. Initially, Harris was listed at plus 200 odds at UK bookmaker Bet365. However, her odds have since improved to 137 after just 1 week of campaigning. Meanwhile, Donald Trump, the Republican nominee, began the race against Harris at 200 odds, but has seen a slight shift to 175 as of Monday. The betting trends for both candidates have shown similar movements across multiple offshore books, regularly surveyed by USA Today. Here are the latest odds in the 2024 general election as of July 29th, presidential election betting odds. Bet 365, Donald Trump, 175 Kamala Harris, 1137 Bovada. Donald Trump, 165 Kamala Harris, 130 Bet Online, Donald Trump, 145 Kamala Harris, 130 Oddschecker, Donald Trump, 141 Kamala Harris, 158 Historically, betting odds have been a reliable indicator of presidential election outcomes. Since 1866, the betting favorite has lost only twice. The first upset occurred in 1948, when Harry Truman defied 8-to-1 odds to defeat Thomas Dewey. The second was in 2016, when Donald Trump overcame 7-to-2 odds to beat Hillary Clinton. In the 2020 race, Joe Biden was the betting favorite, holding the top spot with Oddschecker from May through November. Say no to drugs. One life, one choice. Thank you for tuning in to ECN. Stay informed, stay engaged, and if you found this update insightful, please share, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth news coverage. We deliver, you decide.
Young voters rally behind Kamala Harris, a new wave of enthusiasm.
Hello and welcome to ECN, your premium digital news source where we deliver the latest and most impactful stories. Today, we explore the energetic response from young voters as Kamala Harris campaigns to become the first female, Black, and South Asian president of the United States. A ripple of energy has surged through young voters eager to support Kamala Harris in making history. Many are drawing comparisons to the excitement that surrounded Barack Obama's 2008 campaign. Angela Damas, a 21-year-old from East Lansing, Michigan, who is running for local office, recalls hearing about that enthusiasm as a child. "I think that has resurfaced again as Kamala Harris is running," she said. The connection between Harris and Obama became evident on social media soon after President Joe Biden announced his decision to step down from his re-election campaign, endorsing his vice president. Memes, remixed speeches, and even her dance moves have gone viral, reflecting a renewed sense of hope and change. While it's still early to tell if this online enthusiasm will translate to votes in November, the initial signs are promising. Harris is engaging a demographic that had previously been disillusioned with the Democratic administration, particularly over issues like climate change, inflation, and international conflicts. Representative Maxwell Frost, the youngest member of Congress at 27, noted, "A lot of young voters weren't around for Obama's campaign. For many, this is their first experience of feeling such hope." Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez echoed these sentiments, highlighting the historic nature of Harris's candidacy as a powerful motivator for many young people. Turning this excitement into actual votes will be crucial. Hans Riemer, who served as Obama's National Youth Vote Director in 2008, emphasized that young voters are a pivotal bloc. Harris has the potential to energize this group, which could be key to her success. Unlike Obama's campaign, which organically grew with the advent of social media and smartphones, Harris's campaign is carefully navigating these digital waters. Yet, early indicators are positive. Cristina Tzintzun Ramirez, president of Next Gen America, believes Harris will perform well with young voters, citing high enthusiasm levels. Recent data supports this optimism. Vote.org reported a nearly 700% increase in daily voter registrations following Biden's announcement, with 83% of new registrants aged between 18 and 34. Young voters like Tino Moreno, 17, and Brianna Lee, 18, are expressing a newfound excitement about the election. Moreno, set to attend Harris's alma mater, Howard University, feels inspired by the possibility of another historic presidency. Lee believes Harris's candidacy has the potential to reinvigorate a youth voter base that had grown apathetic. Justin Kelly, 21, studying political economy at USC, shared his excitement about voting for the first time in a presidential election, confidently stating, "I'm very excited to vote for somebody who will be the first female president of the United States. Say no to drugs. One life, one choice." Thank you for tuning in to ECN. Stay informed, stay engaged, and if you found this update insightful, please share, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth news coverage. We deliver, you decide.